What's going on, everybody? It's AndrewJohn100's and welcome to the long-awaited FNaF character Q&A! Second round edition. Those who don't know, I announced this video way back in July when I reached 700,000 subscribers, and I'm just now getting it finished. I apologize for the ridiculously long waits, but as they say, better late than never. This Q&A will feature characters from Freddy Fazbear and Friends that were absent from the previous Q&A. Just a couple of heads up, the Phantoms and Vanessa were unable to participate in this video, so I won't be able to answer any questions you might have had for them. Another thing is that I wasn't able to gather everybody's questions. From the announcement post for the Q&A thumbnail alone, I got literally 1,000 questions. So if your question didn't make it, then sorry about that. But anyway, let's get this Q&A done and over with. Question for Shadow Freddy. Do you have a great relationship with Golden Freddy?
Back then when we were close, but over the years we got very busy with our lives and such. But we still talk sometimes occasionally.
Question for Shadow Freddy. Why are you purple? Shouldn't you be black like an actual shadow? Also, thank you, Andrew, for everything you do. I love watching your videos. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you enjoy them.
Well, you see, since I was billed as a prototype back then, I didn't have a actual proper color to be called Purple Freddy, since my model was just a test run. And being called Shadow Freddy doesn't mean my color should be black. I'm just called Shadow Freddy because of my dark purple color. I mean, any shadow colors can be black or purple. Besides, I like to be called Shadow Freddy. It fits my personality.
Questions for Shadow Freddy. Do you like grapes?
What? What kind of question is that? Hell, I don't even know what I taste like. Probably not grapes. Probably nuts and bolts.
For Ennard, do you hate drinking water?
Water always gets my cords all electrified, so I'd rather not have a controlled shock. But I will not mind that fizzy fast, though.
For Bonnet, are you and Bob on siblings, friends, or BF and GF?
Even though we're technically friends, I see him as a brother figure to me, and we do hang out often.
Questions for Shadow. How did it feel being a rejected prototype?
A little disappointing at first, but over the years, I accepted it and moved on with my life.
How is it managing the Fazbear supplies with Tim and Simmons?
Pretty good. They actually followed through everything I told them to do, since their last manager didn't really teach them how to be responsible. Still learning though.
Are Tim and Simmons good employees?
Oh yes, Tim and Simmons are great employees. Both of them can be troublesome sometime, but they're good kids by trying to get their jobs done.
To Withered and Freddy, does Toy Freddy still love to eat cheese with crackers?
Yes, even after that line blew up for some strange reason, he still loves his cheese with crackers. I do indeed. Hey, Withered and Freddy, would you like some? No thanks, I'm good.
Dear Ennard, were you originally a circus type of animatronic or some kind of jester?
Well, it's pretty obvious. Clown mask and everything.
For Ennard, what makes those exotic butters of yours so exotic? What differs them from regular butter?
Well, thank you for that. And secondly, exotic butters doesn't need a detail of why it is exotic. Just look at it. That golden glow to it. That butter. That basket. And the bow on it as well. And just the taste of it. The smell of it. The existence of it. Prove that it is exotic. Also, just look on Google. You'll find an answer there.
To Bonnet, did you and Funtime used to perform before Bon replaced you?
I was never replaced. I was a puppet animatronic running away from those hunters and poachers. Funtime, Freddy, and Bon were hunting me too, but they were friendly, and they allowed me to stay in their restaurant to protect me.
To Ennard, can you climb on the ceiling?
Climbing the ceilings. I've actually never done that before. But hey, I can always attempt.
Question for Funtime Foxy. Why aren't you a pirate unlike your other Foxy counterparts?
I'm not really a fan of being a pirate unlike my other Foxy friends. I consider myself as Foxy the Ringleader Fox.
Dear Funtime Foxy, are you a boy or are you a girl?
Okay, I know a lot of people have been asking, but it's because of my voice box keeps on changing every few minutes. That's literally it. But if you really want an answer on what my gender is,
I am.
Dear Funtime Foxy, I always wonder how does it feel to open your faceplates? Like, does it feel like getting hit with fresh air all over your face? Or is it just open your face and done? Also, congrats on 700k subs.
We Funtimes don't feel any air when we open our faceplates. It's just in our system that we're used to.
For Withered and Freddy, will you ever come back to the main series, or at least a flashback of some sort?
Will I ever come back to the series? I'm afraid not. With the direction that the series is going in, there's no natural way for me to appear, even in flashbacks. But you could expect me to appear in Fazbear segments, since it's no longer canon to Freddy Fazbear and Friends. What's that? I'm definitely not making any comebacks at the moment.
To Nightmare Chica, how did you survive?
Nightmare Bonnie and I had just recovered when we saw flames raging through the pizzeria. While we did escape before the building itself collapsed, we got separated in the process.
Funtime Foxy, can you make yourself explode?
excuse me? What kind of question is that? Make myself explode? No. Do you think I'm that type of animatronic that would self-destruct? It's not like I have a ticking time bomb on me. Wait, what is that beepy noise?
Congrats on 700k. Here are my questions. Nightmare Chica, after seeing Nightmare Bonnie turn good, have you ever wanted to join him in that change?
Never! I was expecting him to turn on them, but he decided to turn soft. I swear, if I see him again, I'll rip and smash him apart till he's nothing but scraps!
For Nightmare Chica, how do you feel since you lost Nightmare Freddy and Foxy?
Of the fact that we've lost two of our most powerful members. Shocked to learn that Foxy gave up his life to empower our Freddy, but intrigued that it led to the Fazbear's temporary defeat. Outraged after our Freddy is killed, and with our Bonnie on the good side, I'm what's left of the original nightmares. I will train to be stronger, avenge Freddy and Foxy, and make the other nightmares proud!
Question for Nightmare Chica, how do you feel to be the only nightmare without a plush?
I do have a plush of my own! See?
Dear Nightmare BB, how does it feel to be related to one of the most annoying characters in the franchise? I personally don't find you annoying, and what are your thoughts on it?
Well, firstly, Sawyer, I just want to say thank you for not calling me annoying. And secondly, I really don't care if I'm related to that brat of me. I'm basically the better version of him. At least I'm not annoying and scrawny unlike him. Bro thinks he's a tough kid, when in reality, he just gets in everyone's way. It's no wonder why people are afraid of him in the movie. His face is more uglier than me.
For Nightmare BB, does all your teeth get the ability to eat faster?
Oh yeah! Whenever I eat, I'm like a chain chomp, baby.
Hey Nightmare BB, do you like rap music? He's not picking mine.
Ugh, rap music? Hell no! I hate rap music! You know what I would rather listen to? I would rather listen to a knife being scraped on a plate. That's how much I hate rap music. It disgusts me.
Okay, I have 3 questions. To Nightmarionne, how many tentacles do you have?
Tendrils, first of all. Second of all, I have 6 to be exact, and they can inflict some real damage. I would love to demonstrate if you'd like.
To Glamrock Chica, what's your favorite cooking game? Glamrock Chica isn't really into cooking games. To Nightmare BB, what is your favorite balloon?
My favorite balloon will have to be Pennywise's red balloon from It 2017. I just love the way he attacks his victims with a creepy red balloon and bites them. Just makes me wish I want to do that with my victims.
Questions for Plushtrap. How tall are you? Do you like carrots?
How tall am I? You're really asking the personal questions here, aren't ya? It's gotta be insulting. I mean, look at me. But fine, I'll bite. I'm like 3'5", roughly, but I like to think I'm 5 foot on a good day. And do I like carrots? You think, okay, you must think just because I'm a rabbit, I like carrots, huh? Is that what you think? Is that what you inferior troglodyte of a human being thinks? I'll have you know, I have other interests of foods that I like to consume, such as calzones or hot dogs. You ever consider that?
Rockstar Foxy, why do you have cruel friends? Can your parrot talk?
Okay, first of all, I didn't actually choose to be friends with them. I was fine with them at first, up until... yeah, you know what I was about to say. Secondly, yes, Pickles can talk. Well, he mainly just repeats anything he hears. I mean, one time, he kept repeating the words cheese with crackers over and over.
Cheese with crackers.
I wonder where he got that from.
Plushtrap, do you have walking problems?
Walking problems? You people just love to insult me, huh? Just a few questions ago, I was asked about my height and a derogatory question about the kinds of foods I eat, and now you're asking me, do I have walking problems? Well, I walk around perfectly fine. Thank you very much.
Rockstar Chica, are you Mexican?
Sí. Soy mexicana y qué? Is there a problem?
Hey Plushtrap, quick question. Are you Springtrap's son?
You actually asked a pretty interesting question, unlike the others, so I'll humor you real quick. To answer your question, I am not the son of Springtrap. Despite we look similar, I'm not his son. I probably would never want to be. I was just created in his likeness by Nightmarionne. Why I was, I don't know. Okay, you're gonna have to ask him.
Question for Nightmarionne. Why do you think that humans are rot in the first place? And out of all the FNaF animatronics, who do you hate the most?
I can't say my motivations without giving away spoilers, but all I can say is that humans are a problematic species that should be wiped to extinction. And as for the animatronic that I hate the most, it would have to be Puppet. That noodle string always gets in my way. But in fairness, if it wasn't for his powers, then I wouldn't be what I am now.
Question to Nightmarionne. If you even succeed, what the hell are you going to do next? You won, but at what cost?
If I succeed, then all my allies who have suffered from the wrath of humanity would be free from them. And then, yes, we could claim this continent as our own and go on about our lives in peace. And if anyone, and I mean anyone, outside tries to step foot on our proclaimed land, then we'll slaughter them on the spot.
Nightmarionne, why are you harming the animatronics?
Because they always get in my way and continue to blindly defend the humans in spite of what they're capable of.
Nightmarionne, if you have to kick someone from your group, who would it be and why? I think the obvious is right in front of you. Also, a question for Rockstar Foxy. How come you didn't want to hurt anyone in Rockstar Riot?
Yarr, it'd be because I know how to separate the rights from the wrongs. I know what people deserve and what they don't deserve. Basically, I've got a heart as golden as a treasure chest full of gold doubloons. I just wish the others were just as nice.
Question for Nightmarionne. Do you have your own music box?
I do not.
For Tim Miller, when did you get the job at Fazbear Entertainment?
You know, I don't remember when I first got my job at Fazbear Entertainment. I've just gotten so used to the workplace that it all just feels the same, you know?
Question for Tim Miller. What was your life like before you worked at Fazbear Entertainment? Also, I love your hair.
I spent the majority of my life playing video games and avoiding my responsibilities before I started working for Fazbear Entertainment. Also, I'm glad that someone appreciates my hair.
Question for Tim and Simmons. Are you two friends, best friends, or something more?
Oh yeah, we're friends, best friends, like since forever. I remember we gave him $5 in middle school to stick a nickel down his nostril and cough it out through his mouth. That was awesome. I will never get that visual out of my head. Awesome guy.
Question for Simmons or Tim. How come your old manager quit, if you don't mind me asking?
Old manager. Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't actually remember. He just kind of started freaking out one day and just stopped working, you know?
Question for Mr. Hippo. What is the most interesting story you've ever heard, and can you tell us it?
I think the most interesting story would have to be the time that me and my good friend Orville, we were having a little picnic at the park, and I was having a conversation to Orville about how not every single story needs to have significance. This is a Q&A, for example. It may be about Andrew handing out questions from his fans to us to answer. But there is no significance. Sometimes a story is really just a story. Nothing more, nothing less.
Question for Glamrock Chica. What is your favorite kind of pizza?
Well, that's a good one. I haven't really thought about it. I mean, there's so many different flavor combinations, so I can't exactly say. But I guess if I had to pick one, then I'd probably go for pepperoni.
To Orville Elephant, can you make Mr. Hippo disappear?
Well, as a magic act, I'd be willing. Oh, Mr. Hippo!
Yes, Orville, what do you need?
Abracadabra, abracazam! You disappear from this mortal realm!
To Glamrock Chica, how was your day?
My day is very fantastic, as always. Thank you for asking.
To Bonnet, have you ever heard of Chuckington?
Chuckington? Wasn't that a clone of Thomas the Tank Engine?
Happy Frog, can you show us those ninja skills?
You want to see my ninja skills? Okay. How about this? You want to see me do it again?
Glamrock Chica, can you go on a diet? That's just all the questions I have.
Can I go on a diet? Oh, how rude!
Glamrock Chica, why were you not in the last FNaF character Q&A?
I am a bit ashamed to admit this, but I kinda got lost. I'm not very good with directions sometimes.
Question for Lefty, why didn't you speak in the episode captured after Rockstar Riot? What's the reasoning behind that?
Since you asked so nicely, I'll answer your question. The reason why I didn't speak in capture was because I don't technically have a voice for myself, but I do have a voice module that allows me to mimic other people's voices, like I'm doing with Andrew's. I hope you don't mind, Andrew.
I kinda do mind Lefty, but I'll have to talk with you later. Question to Lefty, how long has he been living? Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 6 years, Lefty? Okay, good. Anyways, do you have a twin brother called Righty? Dear Rockstar Freddy, why did you and your friends attack the original game at the pizzeria, and what made you do it?
Well, thank you for the question, first of all. Second, we were just following orders. But the best part about it? The pizzeria we could have had if it wasn't for those noodle-armed bots that couldn't keep up in the fight with me. Oh, especially that traitorous Fox.
One more question. I have to ask Rockstar Freddy, why do you charge people 5 coins? Why not 10 or way higher?
Listen, pal, if you think charging people more coins is the way to make easy money, then I can tell from a mile away you are not going to do well in the business.
For Rockstar Freddy, what was it like getting the crap beaten out of you by OG Freddy?
Well, I don't know. How do you think Mitch Green felt when he got his eye punched out by Mike Tyson? I'll leave that answer up to you to decide.
Question for Rockstar Freddy. How are you good while fighting Freddy? Question for Rockstar Bonnie. Do you think the voice you have is better than the guy who voiced you in UCN?
I don't know. Would you want someone who has a voice that's wavy like this and speaks in song like you don't got the gist? Or me? I think the choice is pretty apparent.
Congrats, and question for Rockstar Bonnie. Do you like not having eyebrows?
I think I'm quite beautiful regardless, so, I guess. Eyebrows would clutter up the old mug anyway, you know?
Question for Rockstar Bonnie. How did it feel to get hit hard in the head by your own guitar?
It wasn't nothing but a lucky swing anyway. I could have done that in my sleep. Dumb rabbit.
Question for Rockstar Chica and Bonnie. Will you ever come back?
I don't think I can with that green rabbit roaming around, but trust me, if I could, that bloody chicken would be begging to die after I was through.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color? I like purple. It's nice.
I'd say my favorite color would be cherry. It's vibrant, matches the color of my guitar too.
Are you all a duo? This might be a ridiculous question.
Now, about Chica. Yeah, I guess I'd say so. She's the closest to me out of all my mates, since apparently Freddy wasn't even real and Foxy is a goody two-shoe traitor.
Question for Rockstar Chica. Do you hate the wet floor sign?
I have trust issues trying to step through a wet floor sign.
Why do you play the maracas?
Well, the guitar is nice and it's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you gotta spice up those skills a little bit with some new instruments.
Do you like pizza?
Por supuesto me gusta comer pizza. What kind of question is that?
Question for Rockstar Foxy. What happened to your right leg?
Me matey, nothing happened to me right leg. I was designed this way. I ain't a true pirate without a peg leg, you know.
For Rockstar Foxy, how come you didn't finish Foxy off?
Because I couldn't take it anymore. I was never built nor programmed to destroy good guys. It's just not right. And besides, it would be a bad omen if I killed the original Foxy. As I like to say, us Foxys got to stick together.
Pigpatch, can we hear you play your banjo?
You don't even have to ask.
Congrats on hitting 700k. Question for Pigpatch. What would you do if someone broke your banjo?
Well, let's just say I will be the one going to the nearest butcher shop.
Question for Orville Elephant. Do you like your best friend Mr. Hippo's stories?
Mr. Hippo's stories. I will say they never get old. Let's just say they do drag on rather long, but they get entertaining by the second. Don't tell Mr. Hippo I say they take too long, though. He gets nervous about that.
Question for Happy Frog. Did you know that you're one of the most hated animatronics?
Oh? I'm hated? Oh. That's disappointing. Well, maybe I need to have a different kind of tune to change that.
Hey Orville Elephant, do you still have game nights with Freddy, Bonnie, and Mr. Hippo?
Oh yes, we have many different game nights, many different adventures that went into it, and a little bit of, rage moments from some of them. But don't get Mr. Hippo talking about it. He'll be talking about the whole one-nighter that we went on that time, playing Uno.
Question to Nedbear. How come we never see you in any episodes, and will you be in an episode with Freddy in the gang?
I think it's because I've been trying to catch up with Orville, Mr. Hippo, and the others. And it really only depends if I got time or not.
I'd like to ask Nedbear, do you consider yourself a Freddy, and do the other Freddys consider you as one? Or are you just your own guy?
Nah, I never really consider myself to be a Freddy. In fact, I don't think any of the other Freddys consider me one. I mean, for one thing, they got black hat and bow ties. Well, for me, I've got a red tie and a hat. So, No, that really doesn't count. I'm not really a Freddy.
To Mr. Hippo, what's your favorite story?
Let's see here. Oh, my favorite story would have to be, oh, wait. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, no. Or maybe it would, no. Wow, to be frank with you, I don't really think I have a favorite story. That is so odd.
Question for Mr. Hippo. Have you considered releasing audiobooks since you like telling stories?
To be honest, I've never really thought about it. Maybe I'll consider it, or who knows.
And with that about wraps up the second Q&A. Before anyone asks, there will not be a third character Q&A, since there aren't enough characters from Freddy Fazbear Friends to justify a third one, and I don't see a need to make this a trilogy. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share this with your friends. This is AndrewJohn100's signing off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!